I have no idea what Hoyoverse is doing. Because while apart from the fact that basically Genshin Impact never actually listened to the feedback of the player base, now they're kind of like trying to make it even worse. Because while if you guys are not aware, basically today there was a huge nerf towards Neuvillette and they're rolling out like bug fix compensation for this. However, you know, many of us are actually really upset about this because, well, let's quickly look into this, right? This is Neuvillette pre 4.8. Neuvillette before 4.8, insane spin that he's having. But now afterwards, dude, the DPI of his mouse, you're not going to be able to actually spin that fast anymore. So basically after the bug fix, this is how you usually can spin him, right? After the bug fix, his spinning rotation is basically like none at this point in time. It's basically the same as you using a controller, which is something I usually do. I mean, usually I'm very much used to this because I use a controller for Neuvillette, so he's not really that much of a fast spinner for me. However, if any of you play on a mouse or on mobile, this is a huge DPS loss because I don't have to talk much about how insane Neuvillette is before his nerf, because the ability for him to actually clear out AoE situations is insanely huge. Now, that's not the only reason players are so unhappy with this, and I am too, because Hoyoverse is framing this as being a bug fix. However, it's already like what, 10 months or 8 months that Neuvillette has already been released, and this Neuvillette gameplay is all over the internet. This is nothing new and Hoyoverse has to be aware of this, but they're framing this as a bug fix, which is not correct. Why are you giving out a bug fix 10 months into a character release when you could have done it, you know, during the first month of their release, or, you know, some of the first week, because you should have already been aware of this for like a couple of days after the character release, because this has been all over the internet in terms of Neuvillette spin. The mechanic of him being able to do that is huge, which is one of the main reasons why he's such an amazing character, like a top tier DPS character. Obviously now after the nerf, well, I mean, technically speaking, he's still very powerful, but for those speed runners out there, right, it's a huge loss. It is a very huge deal. So many are upset about this, right? You know, like Brown Online, he even you know, he mentioned it, right? 8 months into the game, that's a feature. Yes, that's pretty much a feature. It's not a bug at this point in time, and they're actually framing it as something like this at this point, which is not good. Also, there's a post from HXGD look mentioning Chinese players are actually now reporting Neuvillette situation to government for consumer fraud. It's getting pretty wild, guys. Chinese players are definitely not happy at this. I mean, I agree with this. Like, honestly, I don't really want to have Hoyoverse get away with this situation, because honestly, I don't think there are any other good reason that they can give at this point in time. So honestly, we have to find a way to give Neuvillette what he really does deserve, right? I don't speak Chinese, so I don't know what they're saying in this post. If any of you who knows Chinese, or, you know, you can translate this, it would be very good for us to understand what they're actually saying. But we already know how much of a big deal Chinese player base can actually make into a situation such as this, because there has been a couple in the past with relaying to Hoyoverse before regarding Honkai Impact 3rd and stuff like that, right? And it's actually very big. But honestly, Hoyoverse, this is not looking good. Like, you haven't been listening to feedback of the player base for a long time, and now before Natlan release, you know, Mualani is going to be coming soon, which is a Hydro character. Like, they decide to actually nerf Neuvillette like this. Now obviously it's just a guess, but like, you know, many are saying that they decide to nerf Neuvillette like this for, you know, so that Mualani can actually sell better. Obviously it's just a speculation. There's obviously no concrete answer to that, but honestly, I don't think I agree with this situation, and we definitely have to look into something of a way to actually, you know, kind of fix this if possible. But well, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this, guys. I know that this won't be affecting many of you guys who don't play Neuvillette in terms of these kind of gameplay, but I believe that many players out there as well, especially in the Chinese speed run community especially, I feel that this is a very huge nerf for them. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say regarding this. I just want to like make this video quickly to update you guys on the Neuvillette situations. Also, I've just posted a updated Nilou team build for you guys, for those of you who are pretty much free to play or world's different Nilou team comp situation, then all other video regarding Emily and, you know, the character pools on patch 4.8 as well. If you haven't really checked those videos out, don't forget to check that out. I really appreciate you guys staying with me to this part of the video, guys, and with that said, I wish you a super day, and I'll catch you on my next video.